What's going on, Solutions for Sellers community? Janet Parks here, CEO and founder of Solutions for Sellers, where we help direct sellers just like you stand out and grow their business online, okay, in today's social media world. All right, I'm super excited to hang out with you guys tonight and, of course, deliver you another value-packed and impactful training just for you so that you can level up your social sales game. Who's excited? Hashtag live in the comment section if you're watching this live. If you end up catching this later on the replay, hashtag replay, because I want to see who ends up checking this out later. There may or may not have been an extra cup of coffee tonight. It's debatable. And so there may be some extra hand movements. So I hope that's not too distracting to you. And if it is, and if it's annoying, we might not connect well. So just throwing that out there. However, I'm also Puerto Rican and there's nothing I can do about that. So welcome to the party. And I hope you're excited to learn some strategies to show you how to get out of the funk in your direct sales business. I'm so sorry. I think I've had like a cup and a half of coffee because this morning my daughter woke up. We just got back from a vacation and we were swimming every single day. Swim. And she's 8. So, that's like morning to night type deal. Okay. Nothing you could do about that. And so her ear was hurting. So I think she has a little bit of an ear infection, but luckily good old Teladoc was there. And so now we've got a prescription. And so, I'm a little tired. We were up a little early. So we had a little too much extra coffee, but we're here and we're ready. And I'm going to give you the tips now. So welcome to the party. If you're brand new, please don't leave. Just kidding. But if you're brand new, make sure to give us a follow. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'm also being goofy. It's part of my personality. Sorry. But we're going to go ahead and move on now. So comment below real quickly and let me know, did you get some value from tonight's training? I hope you did. We gave some really good, valuable tips there. Some of you guys had really an aha moment in the comment section with the business maintenance versus business growth. How many of you, after reading some of the posts there, how many of you kind of are realizing that you might be in business maintenance mode? Okay, so if you didn't read the post, there's a massive difference between business maintenance and business growth. Okay. What happens is, as a social seller, especially if you've been doing this for a while, right, you kind of can get into a mode where you just kind of go on autopilot. Comment below if you've ever experienced that, where you're just moving with the motions and you get into this kind of autopilot mode, and then you realize you're not doing the things that you were doing to build your business that were working. And so you kind of end up in a space where you're spending most of your time worrying about your content in your VIP group and your party posts, right? And how successful your parties are going. And you're not necessarily doing the things that you need to do to actually accelerate your business. Okay. If that's you and you're having a hard time, maybe some of you guys are throwing Facebook parties, right? 5 to 7 day parties. Where are my folks at, right? And they're just not panning out. Here's the dealio, my friends. I'm going to give you a controversial statement. You ready for this one? Controversial. Facebook parties are not the future. Ugh. Brace for impact on that one, right? They're just not. Facebook group parties, it's a struggle. Some people are still seeing success, and if you are, rock on, sister, but most people aren't. And that's just the reality. So what do you do in this, I guess, phase that a lot of us are in, right? Facebook group parties, you're putting all the effort into the posts. Maybe you got the conversations going, the engagement's kind of down, and then people aren't really buying as they used to. So what do? And here's the deal. Here's what I want to share with you guys, okay? When you get into that autopilot mode of just doing the same thing every day, expecting different results, you kind of put yourself in a spot, right? And some of you guys are seeing a decrease in sales. You're seeing a decrease in your overall progression in your business. And what happens? It's demotivating, right? You don't really feel like working your business. You feel like kind of doing something different. Here's what I want to share with you guys, okay? I'm going to give you a strategy, all right? And this is a social selling strategy, but this is also a modern way of marketing your business online. Again, this is going to be a little controversial because some people are just not going to agree with this, right? Some people are going to say, well, Janet, you shouldn't show up in public spaces. You need to show up in closed spaces because it's spammy to talk about your business in public. You guys, let me just tell you something. If you're shouting that from the top of the rooftops, or if you're a leader and you're telling your team that they cannot market their business in public, you have to stop doing that. Okay. Because every other business ever markets their business in public spaces. Now, to be fair, there are a lot of companies still that restrict their consultants from selling and prices and all those things in public spaces. Got it. I got it. I get you. I understand the restrictions that some of you may have. But that doesn't mean that there aren't ways for you to show up in public spaces and build relationships. Here's the bottom line. You don't want to show up in a public space anyway, throwing out your sales graphics and your party links. You just don't want to do that, because what happens when you do that? You get little to no interaction and engagement, right? And people don't necessarily buy like that. They don't purchase like that. That's not what the public space is for on social media. That's not what your feed is for. It's not what your stories are for. That's not what it's for. So when we talk about showing up in public spaces, what we're talking about is we're talking about just being a human and connecting with other humans. I want to remind you the space that you signed up for. You are in direct sales, right? So you have to be in the mode of directly engaging with people. Some of you are in network marketing, right? You got to be marketing to your network. And all of that equates to relationship building, right? You need humans in order to buy from you. So how do you accumulate the humans? How do you actually have organic conversations? How do you show up in public spaces and attract people to you? You just do it. Here's the number one tip here. Being a human, my friends. Being a human being. So here's a tip for you. If you are really nervous about showing up in public spaces, you're really nervous about branching out from the idea of just Facebook group parties, right? Closed spaces. I'm not saying, once again, that you need to post sales graphics all over the place. I'm actually saying not to do that. But what I am saying is that in order for you to build relationships and attract new humans and get out of the gerbil wheel of the same bubble of people that's looking at your content and not commenting, I want to suggest to you to start showing up on your public feed, okay? Whether that is your personal Facebook or even on your business page. I actually think, and I'm just going to give you an opinion here, because I've been marketing, I've done direct sales, I've done network marketing, I've done affiliate marketing. Obviously, I have my brand here. I've done lots of things, and I've been successful in all of those areas. One commonality that will never change is that you need connections with humans, okay? So what's something that you can do, very, very simple, to start attracting new humans to you, like right now? Like right now, if you really, really wanted to, okay? Here's what I suggest for you to do. Start posting conversation starters on your personal feed. Very, very simple. Conversation starters. What are conversation starters? Anybody want to comment below and tell me what that is? A conversation starter is essentially, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a post that attracts and creates an environment for conversation. Not about your products, not about your business, not about what you do, not about 31 Pampered Chef, right? It's none of that. All you are doing is you are creating environments for conversation. Why? Because connections create conversations. And what do conversations create? Conversions, my friends. Conversions. Gone are the days where you can just make a post, people will comment, and actually just purchase from you. Gone are those days. Okay? Now we can talk about curiosity marketing and attraction marketing all day long. We'll save that for another training. However, for those of you that think, well, I could still just post about my products and people will just comment and ask me for a link. Those days were like 2018 days. Anybody remember those days? Those were like pretty sweet days, right? It's not like that anymore. The social selling landscape has changed. So I want to encourage you guys, for those of you that are looking for new humans and you're looking for new customers and even for new teammates, start showing up in public spaces, whether it is on your personal feed on Facebook, starting with very simple open-ended questions, or fill in the blanks or opinionated questions about niche related topics, right? Regardless of what type of post it is, if it's a conversation starter, okay, and bonus points, if you're using the colored background feature, right? Like when you go to like make a post on Facebook, you know how you can choose like the color on the background of your question, of your post, of your status, right? As long as it fits the amount of character counts. If you put a color behind it, it's going to stop the scroll. It's going to get somebody to be like, oh, what is that? Oh, let me go answer that question, right? Because nobody's selling me anything. That's an easy post for me to comment on. And guess what you do? You just reply to all the comments and there you go. Now you've got new people, you've got new leads that you can start having conversations with, my friends, okay? It's not spammy, it's not weird, it's not salesy. All you're doing is building relationships, which is exactly in the title of what we do. And we're not being weird about it, right? Who likes not being weird? I do. I like not being weird. So let me know if you try this. Give it a try. Really, really simple things that you can post on your personal feed. Don't make a big deal about it. Okay. I'm not asking you to make a post and then hop into somebody's inbox and say, would you like to have an opportunity to check out my Pampered Chef business? It's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm just asking you to be a human. And the reason why I'm asking you to do this is because, yes, it's going to attract people to your post and you're going to have new people comment on your post because that's just the way that it works, right? But this is also going to have like a little light bulb moment in your head, right? It's going to be like, oh, there are people here. There are people here that I can socialize with. There are people here that could be an opportunity in the future. And that's the aha moment that I want to give you, okay? So is this helpful? Hashtag helpful in the comment section for me. Now, obviously, this was just a very simple little task that I'm asking you to do. But I want you to think about the overall concept of what to do to build your business on a daily basis. Number one, post in public spaces. Start showing your face in public spaces. If you go and do something with your family, if you have a fur baby, right? A dog. I've got an Aussie Doodle. You guys got dogs? If you have a dog, right? Post a picture of you and your dog. Do you know how many people are going to come and comment on your post because you have a dog? People love dogs, right? So make a post about it. Get engaging. Go out there and actually build relationships. If the business is not coming to you, you need to go and get it. Okay. A lot of direct sellers, specifically direct sellers, have a really hard time with this concept. The concept of going and getting it. It's like, well, we just want people to come to me. I just want business to be easy. I just should be able to talk about my business and people come to me and just buy my products. My friends, you joined the wrong business if you thought that was the case, okay? That is not how it works anymore, all right? People don't like to feel sold to, number one. And then number two, you have to create an environment for conversation. You have to put connections and relationships first over everything else. And then you have the other things that you got to overcome. Trust, right? People aren't going to swipe their credit card with you if they do not trust you. And if you're not showing up consistently now, and that's okay if you're not, okay? But if you're not showing up consistently right now, then it's going to be hard for people to really build trust with you because they're not seeing you enough. They're seeing other people, so they're putting their trust in others that might be selling the same thing as you, but not you because you have chosen not to be consistent. And that's okay. Life gets in the way, jobs, all the things. I get it. I totally get it. But I want to offer you a solution. So if you are a direct seller, if you're watching this and you want a step-by-step playbook, step-by-step on what to do daily to build your business and how to manifest anything that you want in your direct sales business, tomorrow night in my Simply Sustainable Academy membership, where I show direct sellers how to grow a dependable and sustainable business online, okay, in today's social media world. We're going to be talking about exactly what to do in your business every single day in today's climate, okay? And it has nothing to do with Facebook parties. It has nothing to do with booking parties. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with relationship building. I'm going to get specific, but I'm also going to be giving you some real, okay? Some really real information on how to manifest anything that you want in your business. So if you're interested in joining, comment with the word academy. Check out post 9. Also, there's a link there. You can try us out for 14 days. We've got some awesome, great information in there. If you're a current academy member, feel free to comment below. Let everybody know what you love about the academy. We just did a stack your calendar workshop in there. So for those of you that do need to book parties, there's a 3-day workshop video and workbook already in there, ready to go. You can always watch that, get your calendar booked if that's what you're focused on for the summer. But I would love to invite you in there. So I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope that the post tonight gave you some really helpful implementatable tips and information to help you get out of the funk. Really, all you have to do is create a plan, get out of your own head, okay? Understand people are still purchasing, people are still buying stuff on the internet, I promise, okay? But maybe your strategy just sucks right now and it's time to make a change, okay? So who's going to take the challenge? Who's going to start posting on their public feed? Start with a conversation starter, simple open-ended question, simple fill in the blank, okay? And for those of you that do, come back here, comment on the video and let me know how many comments you got. Let me know how many connections you made, how many conversations you started, how many people that you didn't even know you were friends with commented on your post. I guarantee you, you will be surprised because every single time I do this exercise, okay, people are like, wow, I had like so many people that I didn't even realize I was friends with. And, you know, some people even made sales from it because you're just getting into that organic relationship building arena. Okay. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Make sure to give us a follow, leave a comment below if you haven't already. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys on the next Sunday segment. And if you haven't already, make sure to join us in the Academy for tomorrow's impactful training if you are looking for a step-by-step way to grow your social selling business in today's world. Okay. I'm spilling the beans tomorrow.